Hello your traders family, hope so you guys are fine and your trading is going very well. As I've mentioned before yesterday in our video, that market is right now on a under a very beautiful trend line. So in our VIP groups or in our public groups, we have I in our video also I have mentioned you guys that you should have to look for a sell trade here, and also we have secured a very good pips. And also I have told you that if market breaks this trend line and if market retest, then you guys have to look for a buy trades. So accordingly we enter in a buy trades, and I've mentioned you guys that our targets would be at least 1745 till 50. So right now we are also securing very good pips, 60-70 pips. So but our targets are 1745 at least till 1750. But today our topic is about crude oil, about XTI about crude oil news, and about because on every Wednesday there's a news about crude oil, and it is also called inventory news. So we will learn about what is XTI, what are the possible positions right now, and how to enter a market, on what would be the best scalping areas for it. So if you guys look at on a Forex factory, so this is at 7:30 p.m. This news would come. So what is this? What is the news? Crude oil inventory news. It is because it is also called inventory news, and this news came on every Wednesday. Basically, it's a report, and it's a weekly measures. It weekly measures the change in the number of barrels in the stock of crude oil and its derivatives. So basically, this data is released by the Energy Information Administration, but this news don't have any impact on any other pair except crude oil. Crude oil is noted on Forex XTI. So if you look at on XTI, so we were as I've mentioned in our groups also, that when our market breaks this here trend line, when market breaks this trend line, you can guys see that market breaks the trend line, then again market retest. This is called a retest. And when after retest, you guys must have a strong knowledge about the candles. We will also make a short video on candlestick patterns, small, that what is because these are the candles. These three candles are denoting us that market that selling pressure is eliminating, and buying pressure is eliminating, and sellers are in the market. Then after that, you know the trend that market makes a lower low, then high, then lower low, and also look at here, markets make a low, then high, then lower low, then high, then lower low, then high. But right now we have a one confirmation that market breaks the trend line from upside, then again due to sellers, a lot of sellers. And also this is a strong resistance area, 67.800 according to tradingview.com. You guys can see that again whenever market came here, then market pushed towards upside, then after the market break out this area, and in a gap of 20-30 pips, and then again came here, then again market buyers came in the market and moves towards upside. But when this news would come, this news would have a very high impact on crude oil, and crude oil market would become very volatile. So you guys must have to look here. So if market breaks this area and at least $68. So if market came here, so you guys have to wait for a retest and look for a buy positions, and your targets would be at least according to because an inventory news, crude oil becomes very much volatile. So you guys must have to use proper stop losses. So our targets are at least $70 per barrel. So on the other side, if market breaks below, then you guys have to wait for a retest of this area, and your stop loss would be above $68. You can, if you have good equity, you can guys use a stop loss of $68.500. So you can guys look for a sell trade, and your selling targets would be at least I have mentioned as 65.400, so or 63.800. So these are resistance areas, support areas for crude oil right now. So let's see and what would be the possible impacts there. So this was the basic things about crude oil. So I have mentioned you in a video. So must follow these areas. And as I also mentioned you guys that what is a retest, what are the candles where you got confirmation that market that selling pressure is coming or buying pressure is coming. So if you guys look in the video of you are looking at here, that you can guys see that what is the retest and where buyers are entering the market, where bankers. So when market breaks this trend line, market moves towards upside, but we have waited for our retest. Market came here retest, then again you guys can look in these candles that buyers are entering in the market, bankers are going to buy the gold. So after that, look at your market is going towards upside, and our targets are 1745 at least. So on the other side, crude oil also I have told you that market whenever breaks the big trend lines, big areas, market makes, when are in the selling area, market makes lower lows and highs, then lower lows, then high. So but you guys have to look at here these areas, that what is the retest, and you guys have the confirmation of any candle that market is retesting. So these are the basic things. So on the other side, you guys also have to look here what were the possible positions. So whenever market is trend line and moves upside, then market makes low, then markets make again high, then it would make low, then would again makes high, like as in a sellers. So this is the possible positions and possible things about XTI USD crude oil. Hope so this video helps you a lot while entering the trade of crude oil. So you guys must have to memorize this area, must have to look at in this, must have to look according to the video about the trades. So must like and share this content. Hope so this video would help you guys. Thank you very much, and thanks for being a part of Rio Traders, and our links are in the description for Telegram groups, so you guys can come here and also suggest any video on the which topic you guys want to learn, so we would tell you guys. Thank you very much guys.